Hi, my name is Rachel. My family has Huntington's in it, so we are very tied to the HD community. My grandmother had it, and that like my only memories of her are in the care facility. And then my dad is one of nine, and of the nine kids, we believe six of them had Huntington's. We know of five for sure. The sixth one when we weren't positive. And then me and my brothers, there's four of us, and two of us have been tested, and we both have Huntington's. So we're very intimately connected into the HD community. I have done my best to kind of like be more active in the HD community. I'm a go-getter myself, so I like to go to things like the Team Hope walks, and we've really benefited through things that are provided by the Huntington's Disease Society of America, the resources there, especially as things got a lot harder with my dad. It was kind of like we hit this crisis point, and we were able to reach out to HDSA, a Center of Excellence down in California at UCLA. And they got my dad in and got him all the resources and help, and as well as my mom, who's his caretaker. And so we have just been very blessed by being aware of the community, but also I feel like I am trying to give back as much as I can to the community as well, because I feel like my family and I have just benefited so much from it. So I try to do as much fundraising as I can and awareness as I can about Huntington's. I personally made the choice to be more vocal with just my own group of friends about Huntington's, and I recorded videos of myself as I was going through the testing process, and kind of videos with follow-ups of like what it has meant for me. And I feel like this is just really important, first of all, because not a lot of people are aware of what Huntington's is. I want to say even like medical professionals, like it's maybe a 50-50 chance that like my doctor knew what HD was, or, things like that. And so I feel like it's not talked about a lot. But the other thing that I noticed, at least in my family, is we have Huntington's. That's like it's a genetic disease. And so it very clearly impacts families. But my dad's family, who, I got Huntington's through, it's like it kind of tore everybody apart, and everybody was dealing with it separately. And so I kind of tried to take my own journey as an opportunity to like reconnect back with my cousins and people that I didn't know very well, but like who would be familiar with what I was going through, because it's such a unique experience. And so I think it's really important that I was more vocal about it, because then I was able to like find those cousins that went through this as well and talk to them and like make those bonds and kind of reconnect my family over something that like nobody talked about really when I was younger, and kind of had torn everybody apart. I've been trying to like, by advocating more, like bring my family back together. My advice is there's no right way or wrong way to deal with Huntington's. I feel like in my life alone, I've changed my opinion about how I was going to, deal with Huntington's. When I was younger, I thought that there was no way in my life that I would want to ever get tested and find out, because I felt like that would just be like too much for me to handle. But then I got a lot older in a much more stable place, and all of a sudden I was like, hey, I think I can handle it now, and I would rather be able to use that in my testing and use that to kind of plan for my future. And so even I changed how I wanted to handle Huntington's. And even in my family, I have a brother that got tested like I did, and I have two brothers that didn't. And so I feel like that's just my advice, is there's no really right or wrong way to go about dealing with HD, talking about HD, getting through Huntington's. It's just all very personal and kind of based on what you need and how you need to get through it. Um, I just feel like everybody's experience with Huntington's is super unique. Like you have people who get it later in their families or earlier in their families, or you have people who get much more chorea or don't have as much chorea. So I feel like because Huntington's itself is super different in each family, that it means that your choice and how you want to kind of approach it is all up to you. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Don't let anyone tell you that you need to get tested or you should get tested or when to do that. That's all a personal choice, and there's no right or wrong way, right or wrong answer to that choice.